For real.
What's up, nigga?
How you feeling?
You already know what's poppin'.
It's good.
Hell yeah.
Love it, man.
Hey. Yeah. What's up, baby?
That's what he says.
Put them opponents on the back with the X's.
No, I see what you mean. I'll buy it. Well, yeah, right now, that's why we did a sample, just to see how it goes. Yeah. And then we'll figure it out from there. But these are coming out soon, y'all. I really like these.
Adrien Broner has linked up with Teofimo Lopez ahead of his upcoming showdown with Rolly Romero, getting a close look at how the former champion is preparing for his welterweight debut. Teofimo has been putting in serious work ahead of the fight, and his conversation with Broner adds another layer to his preparation. With Rolly waiting on August 22, Lopez is determined to show exactly what he has learned in camp.
Your form is perfect, bro.
Form is perfect,
both of y'all.
Good work. Burner.
Yeah, he ain't lying about the calves. That's why it's good to do. It's good to ask him.
That was a good idea.
That preparation at welterweight has also given Teofimo Lopez Sr. plenty of confidence in what his son can accomplish at 147 pounds. He believes the move could make Teofimo faster, sharper, and even more effective in the ring, pointing to his intelligence and speed as major advantages against bigger fighters. Lopez Sr. is confident fans will see a more dangerous and entertaining Teofimo when he steps into the ring on August 22.
A better, faster fighter. I think that my son, I said this 5 years ago, once he goes through the weight divisions, I think at 147, 154, and 160, that's when he's going to do the best. I said this because I really understood the kind of fighter that he was at the age of 13, 14. He was beating up these guys that were fighting for world titles. At, you know, that small age, and these guys were like 20 pounds bigger than him. You know, he could take a punch at this weight division. You know, my son's never been rocked in none of his fights or wobbled, and I think that he's ready to take the 147 weight division. He's going to be fast. I mean, I think he should be able to do everything in less than 2 years. You know, become undisputed. You know, we have a great contract with the Zone directly with them. So I see him doing an amazing thing right now, especially, you know, all of these fighters are going to be slower than him. And he's a really smart fighter in there. And people are going to see a lot of entertainment come August 22nd. This is his first fight, and he's coming straight to take the titles.
That confidence at welterweight is also showing up inside Teofimo Lopez's training camp, where his trainer has noticed a completely different side of the fighter. Lopez brings a relaxed and positive energy to the gym, but once sparring begins, he switches gears and becomes a completely different fighter. He has looked sharp and dominant in camp, overwhelming his sparring partners while staying focused on enjoying the process and making boxing fun again.
So far, he's an entertaining cat. Like, everything is fun. It's a fun day every day, but it's serious when he's sparring. He gets down to nitty gritty, does his thing, just embarrasses a lot of the sparring partners. And again, I tell him, have fun in there. Like, just make boxing great again, make boxing fun again.
But with the fight getting closer, Teofimo Lopez is making it clear that his friendship with Rolly Romero will have no place inside the ring. Lopez believes his biggest advantage has nothing to do with their history outside boxing, but simply comes down to being the better fighter. He is also confident in his position at 147 pounds, saying the only opponent he truly needs to worry about is himself.
How hard is it to find a good friend of yours?
Not a good friend, man. I think a good friend is one that doesn't do it. Yeah, he took the fight. He was a champ. He is a champ. He didn't need to take the fight. He took the fight for his own reasons. So, and then we'll find out afterwards. We'll settle the score after.
You guys aren't close anymore.
Nah, I think that kind of shot away after he was champion at 140.
You guys have a big advantage on him?
Do I feel like I have a big advantage?
Some kind of advantage being friends?
No. I think my biggest advantage is going to be that I'm just the better fighter.
That same mindset is coming from Rolly Romero, who insists their friendship will not change the way he approaches the fight. Romero admits that once they step into the ring, the friendship goes out the window because boxing is all about competition. His message is clear: he has no hesitation about throwing punches and going to war with Teofimo when fight night arrives.
Trying to give him props. How do you prepare yourself to go to war against your friend?
I mean, that don't mean I don't want to punch him in the face.
Do you want to punch him in the face?
Yeah, bro. It's boxing. Boxing's fun.
All right. Listen.
You never just want to punch somebody in the face.
For sure. I'm usually the guy to my left right now, actually. Me too. He brings that out in people.
I knew that was coming.
Go ahead, Mike.
There's nothing wrong punching people in the face.
Especially if they
Sometimes
consent
people
to
deserve
it.
it.
That tension has also made the mental side of this fight just as important for Teofimo Lopez as the physical preparation. Lopez acknowledges that the fallout with Rolly has added another layer to their matchup, but believes they can settle all of that once they step into the ring. For Teofimo, the history between them only provides extra motivation, giving him another reason to stay fully prepared and focused on fight night.
I think it's just all about the mental preparation. And, I know Rolly's training really hard. He knows what he's risking right now, too. We're both doing a big difference, and we're all making a better adjustments when it comes to the friendship situation and all that. And we're actually, now settling all the beef and all the stuff and confusions in the ring. As we should.
Is there extra motivation? Because you said, you guys were friends. Everyone knew you were friends. But then you said you guys had a fallout. You loaned him money. You gave him money. I mean, is there extra motivation in this case?
I think there's always room for more motivation. Yeah, there's always room for more. You just gotta know what it is. What is the more? What is the why? Find that reason, and then from there you just keep on going. You feel great afterwards. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm hyped.
But if Teofimo sees the tension as motivation, Rolly Romero is making it clear that friendship will not stop him from going all the way when the bell rings. Romero says he has no hesitation about hurting Teofimo if the opportunity for a knockout presents itself, because this is a real fight and not a friendly sparring session. For Rolly, they may respect or care about each other outside the ring, but once they step inside it, the only goal is to win.
If you get a chance to knock him out, you gonna hurt him?
Yeah, of course.
Come on,
what
dog.
you mean?
Come on.
This is a fight.
Okay. I'm just checking. I'm just making sure y'all not up there. Y'all gonna be playing and just robbing the bank.
But what Tim is saying is real, Rolly. When friends fight, usually one of two things happens. Usually not in between. Either it's like a sparring session, they take it easy, or they're out to kill each other, right? Like it gets extra brutal. Which one's this gonna be?
Okay, so I remember I was watching that Brandreth show with Aiden Ross, and I was commentating it, right? And me, Aiden Ross, and Neon commentating, right? And then they put on the Island Boys, right? They're brothers, right? They just start swinging, chopping off their heads. There's nothing wrong with that, bro. You can love somebody and still chop their head off.
With the matchup now moving into prediction territory, Shawn Porter believes Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero will rely more on strategy than emotion. Porter points to Rolly's improved patience against Ryan Garcia, while Teofimo's recent performances have also shown a more calculated approach. He expects both fighters to make smart adjustments throughout the fight, which could make the outcome far more unpredictable than many fans expect.
With the game plan, he stayed disciplined.
Yes.
The entire fight. You know what I mean? And that was something that we respectfully hadn't truly seen from Rolly until that night, to the point that all of us is confused, And I think the same thing goes for Teo. I think Teo is at a point in his career where he's going to come to the ring and be disciplined. They're both going to come to, I guarantee you, they're both going to come to the ring and do things that we don't expect either of them to do.
Do you expect any of the unexpected things that you could that are in your mind that I think Teo's going to do this and Rolly's going to do this?
The patience that we saw from Rolly in that fight with Ryan
is going to carry over to this fight.
Definitely 100% going to carry over.
Pat's strategic approach will be especially important as Teofimo Lopez begins his new chapter at 147 pounds, and Keith Thurman is eager to see how he handles the division. Thurman has a lot of respect for Teofimo's skills, talent, and ability to promote himself, and says meeting Lopez in person left a strong impression. Now, with Teofimo stepping into the welterweight division, Thurman believes this fight will reveal how well Lopez can adapt to the bigger weight class.
I remember when I got to meet Timo in person. I like Timo. I like somebody who could promote. I like somebody who could promote crazy like your man one time sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I like Timo. Like his skills, his talent. And we got to meet in the back of the MGM Grand. This was Barrios, Pac-Man in Vegas. What's that? Last summer?
Yeah, I
was
think
that
so.
a year
Yeah,
ago?
yeah, about a year ago. Yeah.
So last summer, finally face to face with the T-Man himself, and he was showing me love, man. I was kind of surprised. He was showing me love, and they said, "Oh man, we're gonna see you boys in the ring, this and that." So he just stepped into 147. Let him get some fights in,
With both fighters now being evaluated at welterweight, Tim Bradley believes the biggest difference could come down to Rolly Romero's natural power and strength. Bradley questions whether Teofimo Lopez's punching power will carry up effectively after moving from 140 to 147 pounds, especially against a naturally bigger fighter like Rolly. He feels Romero's experience at welterweight and unusual physical strength could make his punches a completely different problem for Teofimo.
Teofimo Lopez ain't got no power. 140 ain't knocked nobody out. He going to 47, jumping up 7 pounds. I've done it. It's different. Rolly thumping. It's different. Rolly is thumping. He can punch. He been at 47 for some time now. It's a different feeling when you get hit with them bricks. And Rolly got that freaky strength. That freaky, special freaky strength.
That physical advantage could make for a dangerous matchup, but Gary Russell Jr. believes the fight has all the ingredients to deliver action from the opening bell. Rather than choosing a winner, Russell points to the contrasting styles and personalities of both fighters as the key to making this matchup so entertaining. He expects fans to see an exciting and competitive battle from start to finish.
Honestly, I think it's gonna be an exciting fucking fight.
You don't gotta pick a winner. Don't pick a winner.
Hey, look, it's gonna be a great night of boxing. It's gonna be a great night of boxing. I think stylistically, it's gonna be perfect for everybody. It's gonna be entertaining as hell. He already entertaining as hell, even when he's not in the ring. He's also entertaining when he's in the ring. I think it's gonna be a great fight, great night of boxing.
With the fight now moving closer to prediction territory, Max Kellerman believes Teofimo Lopez performs at his best when he feels real danger in front of him. The key question, according to Kellerman, is whether Teofimo views Rolly Romero as a serious threat. If he does, Kellerman expects Lopez to be fully locked in and deliver one of his strongest performances on fight night.
Tough loss.
Yeah, I think it depends on how dangerous he thinks Rolly is.
And it wasn't just a tough loss. It was he got beat up pretty bad. He had cuts over his face, so it wasn't just a simple loss.
Yeah, I think when Teo feels that the guy in front of him is a threat, he fights his best.
For sure.
Shakur's going to do that to everyone, right? It's just Teo's one of the guys on the list. But the question really for me is, does Teo look at Rolly as a threat? If he does, then I expect to see the best version of Teo. What do you see?
That level of focus could work in Teofimo's favor, especially because Jamel Herring believes the matchup suits Lopez stylistically. While Herring respects Rolly as a person, he feels Teofimo's style gives him the edge in this fight. He also believes a win could put Lopez right back in the spotlight, with a championship at 147 pounds opening the door to even bigger fights.
Again, I like Rolly. Rolly's a good dude individually as a human. I just think that styles make fights, and this style works really well for Teo style. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so I feel like, but again, he has to. Cause again, he beat Rolly. Let's be despite whatever who the opponent is. If he beats Rolly, what does it? That means he holds the championship title. So of course. That's gonna bring the bigger fights. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna draw in the audiences, or it's gonna draw in the interest. Okay, now I'm back to where I belong type thing. You know what I'm saying? So
After the growing debate over Teofimo Lopez's move to 147 pounds, Okoye sees the matchup with Rolly Romero as a genuine 50-50 fight. He gives Lopez the edge in skill, technique, and boxing IQ, but questions whether Teofimo's power will carry over effectively against a naturally bigger welterweight. On the other side, Romero's natural strength, punching power, and judo background could give him a major physical advantage.
But I like the fight on paper right now, for sure, for both guys. That's a true 50-50 fight.
Rolly, to my knowledge, one fight at 147 pounds, defeated Ryan. I think this would be Teo's first fight. Both started at 35. Teo's clearly the more skillful guy. Clearly higher IQ, but hasn't shown the punching power since 35. Rolly's been dangerous, 35, 40, 47.
Rolly got like what Crawford got. A lot of guys don't pay attention to the differences in core strength, grip strength, and so on. Like guys who wrestle, like Rolly used to do judo. You know what I'm saying? Like guys who wrestle and guys who do jiu-jitsu, stuff like that, they grip strength is crazy.
That physical advantage could make Rolly dangerous at any moment, but Floyd Schofield is still picking Teofimo Lopez to win the fight. Schofield expects a focused Lopez to use his speed, movement, and combinations to outbox Romero, while Rolly could make things competitive in the early rounds. However, he believes Teofimo will gradually take control, while warning that one clean punch from Rolly could change everything.
For sure. I got Teo outboxing. I think Rolly is just going to be too flat-footed, and Teo's going to be all over the ring. I think it's going to be a better Teo than the Shakur fight. So.
You think it's going to be a better Teo than the Shakur fight?
Oh, yeah.
Tell me, do you see this being a competitive fight?
Competitive for the first beginning, but then I think Teo's gonna, get off in the end, start landing his flurries, his combinations. Just hopefully if Rolly don't connect, because if Rolly connect, that might change the whole fight. So, and Rolly got that judo, so if Teo tries to, Teo tries to hold, Rolly might capitalize on that too, so.
I like it. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, Rolly's been looking good lately. And a lot of people, what they say about Teo, he shows up sometimes, he shows up whenever he feels like it. But in this specific time, it seemed like it's more of a focused Teo. I don't know.
After Floyd Schofield backed Teofimo Lopez, Coach Bredman believes this is still a difficult matchup to call, especially with Teofimo stepping up to 147 pounds. Bredman sees Rolly Romero's power as a serious threat, but gives Teofimo the advantage in speed, movement, and athleticism. With both fighters bringing very different strengths, he expects their contrasting styles to make this an especially intriguing fight.
Good fight. Damn, has Rolly fought since he beat Ryan?
No.
Damn. Well, he's due. That's a good fight. I don't even know who I would pick because I don't know how Teofimo going to look at 147, but it's a good fight.
You know what? Funny you say that. His frame is starting to look small to me. Teo's frame. Moving up to 47 is going to be 7 pounds. That's going to be interesting in that fight, because heavy-handed Rolly with silence has been looking good, but the speed and athletic ability of Teofimo Lopez makes it so interesting.
That confidence in Teofimo's ability at welterweight is also shared by Nurbos from the 10-8 podcast, who believes Lopez has the talent to make a major impact at 147 pounds. He sees Teofimo as a highly skilled fighter capable of competing with the best in the division, and believes the move to welterweight gives him a major opportunity to prove himself. With bigger matchups waiting ahead, Nurbos feels Teofimo has everything in place to make his mark at the new weight.
I believe he's going to do it. And when I spoke to him on the phone, I told him, I said, listen, champ, I believe you're going to unify. I think you're going to go undisputed at 147. I truly believe that Teofimo will be undisputed at 147. I mean, I just think he's that talented. And again, there's so many good matchups now to make at 147. So, I wish Teo the best of luck, man. That's my guy, man.
After Nervos backed Teofimo's ability to make an impact at 147 pounds, Gabe Rosado believes the matchup with Rolly Romero could still go either way. Rosado has respect for both fighters and expects a closely contested battle, but he sees Rolly's physicality and aggressive style creating problems for Teofimo. With very little separating them, Rosado ultimately gives Romero the narrow edge.
This fight for Teo, you know, I favor Rolly by a little bit. To be honest with you, just
hold on. What? Say that again?
Yeah, I do. I favor Rolly by a little bit.
Turn to the camera. You favor Rolly Romero?
Yes, I do.
To beat Teofimo Lopez.
And I'm a fan of both fighters. Both fighters are great, but
do you understand what seat you're sitting in, by the way?
Listen,
I'm
favoring
this is Malik Scott's seat, by the way. Normally, oftentimes,
yeah.
And Malik Scott. I don't think it's him, actually. I think it's the
chair,
seat.
yeah.
The chair
that's my Philly bro. That's my Philly bro.
Yeah, maybe it's a Philly thing, but that chair jinxes everyone who sits in that chair makes a bad prediction.
Well, look, I said he needs to watch out. I didn't say he would get it.
You didn't say we would. There it is.
But look, the thing, I'm only saying, I only favor him by a little bit.
That physical advantage is also a major reason Josiah Kirkpatrick is backing Rolly Romero to shock Teofimo Lopez. Kirkpatrick believes Teofimo's move to 147 pounds could create problems, especially if he struggles to deal with the naturally bigger and stronger Romero. In his view, Rolly's size could become a decisive factor and give him a real chance of pulling off the upset.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I got Rolly for the upset.
Oh, you picking
I
Rolly?
got Rolly
Okay.
for the upset.
Tio's a 2.5-1 to favorite to win the fight. You know that, right?
Yeah.
And you've been in the ring with Tio, so you know him more than that. Have you sparred Rolly?
Nah, I never sparred Rolly.
Okay.
Nah.
Is it because of the performance that he had with Shakur? Is that why you know?
Nah, it's not with that. It's just more as if he's not a 147 fighter.
Oh, okay, moving up.
He's not a 147 fighter. He gonna go into that ring. He's gonna look.
With Adrien Broner now working alongside Teofimo Lopez, the training camp has taken on an even more interesting dynamic. The experience and intensity Broner brings could help sharpen Teofimo ahead of his dangerous matchup with Rolly Romero. Now, all the work in camp has to translate into the ring, where Lopez will have the chance to prove he belongs at 147 pounds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more boxing news and updates.